Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The phone screen lit up in the dark bedroom, its glow slicing through the stillness like a knife. My wife's name appeared across it, and beneath, the message that froze my blood. I'm at a girls' night out, don't wait for me. My thumb hovered over the screen. Her words were simple, harmless on the surface. But something in my gut twisted, the way it always does when your instincts whisper that something's wrong. The message wasn't like her. Too short. Too casual. No heart emoji. No love you. Just cold. I stared at it for a few seconds, the blue light painting my face in the dark. Then I typed one line back. Send me a photo. That was it. My entire marriage teetering on the weight of 3 words. The typing bubble appeared for a second, then vanished. I waited. Nothing. My chest tightened. She didn't reply. I lay there in silence, listening to the faint hum of the refrigerator down the hall and the muffled tick of the wall clock. It was past 10. On Fridays she usually texted me photos of her and her friends laughing, clinking glasses, wearing those glittery dresses that made her glow. But tonight, nothing. Just a message telling me not to wait. I sat up, pulled the blanket aside, and stared at her side of the bed. Her scent still lingered faintly. Vanilla and something floral. The pillow beside mine was cold. I opened her social media hoping to see something, anything that would prove I was wrong. But her story from earlier that evening was just a picture of wine glasses and dim lights, captioned Girls' Night. No faces. No names. No context. Pit grew in my stomach. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe they just didn't want to be on camera. Maybe the signal was bad. Maybe I was paranoid. But the truth had a way of whispering louder the more you tried to ignore it. By 10:45 I was pacing the living room, the floorboards creaking under my feet. The TV was on mute, flickering light across the walls, showing me my reflection in the glass. Tired eyes, clenched jaw, phone in hand. I typed again. Everything okay? Delivered. No reply. A minute later a thought hit me. She had shared her location with me months ago, for safety when she'd walk home late from work. I opened the map. My heartbeat quickened. She wasn't at the bar she'd tagged. The little blue dot was moving slowly across town, toward the edge of the city. Not toward home. Not toward her friends. Toward the east side. An area of quiet streets, boutique hotels, and secrets. My hand trembled slightly as I grabbed my keys. The drive was quiet, the kind of quiet that feels heavy. The rain began to fall halfway there, streaking across the windshield like silver threads. Every traffic light felt like an eternity. Every song on the radio, unbearable noise. I turned it off and drove in silence. When I arrived, her car was parked near a small, ivy-covered hotel, its neon sign flickering weakly in the rain. My pulse pounded so hard I could feel it in my temples. My hands clenched the steering wheel until my knuckles whitened. I sat there for a moment staring at her car. Then, almost mechanically, I took out my phone and typed, "Still out with the girls?" This time she replied, "Yes, baby." Why? I swallowed hard. My throat burned. I typed slowly, "Because I'm outside your girls' night." The message sent. The moment stretched. 10 seconds. 20. 30. No reply. The rain tapped harder against the roof, each drop like a drumbeat. Then the hotel door opened. She stepped out laughing, head tilted back, hair damp from the rain, her dress clinging to her legs. And beside her was a man. Tall. Dark coat. Hand on her lower back. My chest felt like it was collapsing in on itself. My mouth went dry. She looked happy. Relaxed. The way she hadn't looked around me in months. They stopped beneath the awning and he leaned closer, saying something that made her smile, the kind of smile she used to save for me. Then she kissed him. Not a quick kiss. Not a drunken mistake. A slow, lingering one. I felt something inside me break, quietly like glass cracking under pressure. When she pulled back, she reached for her phone, her brow furrowing as she read my message again. Her head snapped up, scanning the parking lot, eyes wide. Even from the car, I could see the panic in her face. She saw me. For a moment, neither of us moved. The world seemed to shrink around us, the rain fading, the streetlights dimming until there was only her and me. Two strangers bound by the wreckage of what once was. She mouthed my name, taking a step forward, but I started the engine. The sound made her flinch. She rushed toward the car, shouting something I couldn't hear through the glass. Her makeup was streaking in the rain. I backed out slowly, keeping my eyes on her until the distance between us grew and she became just a blur in the rearview mirror. By the time I reached home, my hands were shaking. I sat in the driveway, staring at the empty space beside me where her car should have been. The porch light flickered through the rain. It looked so ordinary, so unchanged, while everything inside me felt hollow. The phone buzzed again. Her name. Dozens of missed calls. Messages flooding in. Please let me explain. It's not what you think. I'm so sorry. Please come home. I didn't reply. I couldn't. I just sat there, the sound of rain filling the silence she'd left behind. Eventually I went inside. The house felt colder, emptier, like it already knew. Her coat still hung by the door. Her coffee mug sat in the sink. All these small, ordinary things that suddenly felt like ghosts of a life that had just died. Hours passed. The rain stopped. The phone rang again and again. I turned it face down. Around dawn, I finally texted her back. You're right. I shouldn't have waited. That was all I wrote. She never replied. A week later, I came home to find the house half empty. Her things were gone. Her side of the closet bare. But on the kitchen table, she'd left her wedding ring beside a folded note. The note was only 2 lines long. I didn't mean to fall out of love. I just stopped feeling seen. I stared at it for a long time. The words didn't bring closure, only another kind of pain. One that didn't scream or shatter, but quietly hollowed you out. In the end, it wasn't the betrayal that hurt the most. It was realizing that while I was still waiting for her, she had already stopped waiting for me long ago.